Morning to everybody. Hmm. Well, I have sad news. Jenny passed away yesterday. So, debated whether to do a show today or not. But hey, y'all are my friends, and uh, yeah. So, anyway, she was a good doggy. We had her more than 15 years, and ugh, in a lot of ways, it's worse than losing a person. Yeah, about 2 o'clock yesterday. I didn't hear any sound and looked around, couldn't find her. And she was laying in the backyard. So, yeah, good doggy. Yeah, toward the end, she was pretty sick. She had gone blind and lost bladder control and half deaf, and I don't know. Can't keep them forever. Uh, hang on. So, yep. Uh, Morning, Craig. Just talking here about Jenny passed away yesterday. Hmm. So, yeah, we didn't expect to have her much longer. She was in poor shape. All right. Yeah, she was a good dog. I love that dog. uh, it's good to talk with you friends about it though. Probably every one of us has been through this, but doesn't make it any better when yours goes. Yeah, old Hank's dog passed just last week. We had to have one of the stray cats put down last week. Dang. Hang on, Gwen's showing Hmm. Yeah, I know. Oh, Jenny. I can go to a regular person funeral and not be near as broken up. But usually with a person, you get the, I don't know, it's different, isn't it? Yeah. She was a pest barking for treats. I still have a YouTube video of her doing that. Yeah, they are. Too bad we have to outlive the puppy dogs, isn't it? Mm. Uh, yeah. Hey, Beard.
Hey man, uh, this is not the news I wanted to wake up to, man. That's terrible.
Um, yeah. Thanks.
Yeah, we've got one that's she'll be 18 next month running around, and she's on borrowed time. It's man, it rips your heart out.
I
That's
appreciate
why I
you,
got.
brother.
That's why I have to have the camera off because you're gonna make me cry.
Hang on.
That's the, Johnny says that all the time. She's like, you know how Phoenix did. She Phoenix was her dog, and she's still not over that dog. Passed them 4 years ago, and she's like, Phoebe's gonna rip your heart out. Yeah, it's when they're I think it's because they're so innocent and all they do is give unconditional love and all they I mean they just love to see you and be around you so much that man it just hurts.
Yeah, she, when you sleep with a dog and when you're it for them, right?
Oh yeah. And dachshunds are strange and like we've had dachshunds and they pick one person and that's their person. And now I don't go anywhere that Phoebe doesn't follow me around. But Franklin is attached to his mama. Ooh.
Yep.
So Beth said that Kimmy's having two heart surgeries today, so we gotta remember Kimmy.
Oh, Lord.
She's had quite she's had quite a struggle with heart surgeries.
Two surgeries in one day. Crazy.
Because around election time, Todd, I mean, they had mentioned that they were scheduled for. I'd forgotten. Hmm. That's got to be tough too with that little youngin running around. Man,
Yeah. How old is the child?
I don't I don't think he's a year old yet. Little Chris is not a year old yet.
Wow.
I can't remember his name, but I just call him Little Chris because it looks just like Chris.
Mm.
I think 8 or 9 months.
Wow. Yeah, Gwen had a pacemaker. It's too bad they didn't get a. I mean, it's good that they didn't. they didn't have any infection with hers.
Yeah, and I think the Todd, I think the little dogs are the worst, man. Because big dogs are they only make it 8, 9, but Dixie Dixie will be 18. She's been with us for 18 years,
That's crazy.
and they're treated. I mean, just like Jenny, they're treated like a member of the family, man. I mean, Joni treats those three in there like they're children, like they're her children, and they're it's
Yeah, I know. It's, you don't sleep good the night they pass, and
nah.
it affects you so emotionally you don't even realize it. So,
But in a little while you remember the good times because there's nothing but good time. Dixie's the one that never really, or she's never really attached to anybody, which is kind of strange for a dachshund.
yeah.
But man, the funniest stuff when she got in, we were trying to catch mice out in the garage, and when we lived in North Carolina, and I put one of them real big glue traps out there, and we got she got she followed me out to the refrigerator outside. I didn't realize it, and then she got stuck in that glue trap with 3 paws. Oh my goodness. That was right before as cell phones were coming on or we had video. That was man, that was my mother lived across the street because we lived across the street from her at the time and trying to get all that with oil and stuff off. Man, that was some good times. I've caught her twice in a glue trap, which is kind of scary.
uh,
But
well,
we had one. Our
we
first
still
one,
got.
he was 11, and he got away when I took him out, or one of us took him out to use the bathroom, and he never came back. We were in an apartment at the time. He always came back. I mean, we'd been living there a year, and we were moving to the new house. Never, and for years, because we lived in the same neighborhood that we had the apartment,
Mm,
I would look for that dog wherever. That Oscar crossed my mind for years, not knowing what happened to him was terrible.
not knowing. Yeah. Yeah, I just I'd been playing some poker, believe it or not, in a tournament with Sadie. Finished the tournament losing, but got up to look around the house and where's Jenny? You know, go out in the backyard and she just laying out there gone. I was like, wow.
Yeah, you hear they do that whenever they know they kind of go away from everybody. Yeah, JT, that is tough. Good Facebook reminders, yeah, they're the worst.
So anyway, I guess it's a blessing in one way we didn't have to
That decision's the hardest one, man.
come to
Johnny's
that
forever dog
yeah
Phoenix.
decision.
We had to because his back went out for the final time because he'd had back surgery once and he lost all control of bowels, all control of movement. And the doctor was like, "There's even if you put him in a wheelchair, he's never going to be able to use the bathroom. It's always on. I mean, it's going to be a." He'd had problems with his front paws, so they weren't strong enough to pull him around on the wheels.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that was the. I don't know what's worse, knowing the fact that you had to make that decision, or seeing Johnny's reaction to the dog. That man, that was. But they're definitely worth it. They're definitely. It's just hard when you lose them. They're definitely worth. They're definitely worth it. It's just this is a tough time.
Yeah. And we got Bonnie and we never not had a dog or two or three. Uh, so I don't know. It probably won't be long till we got a puppy running around here.
And I've grown so soft as I've gotten older. I can't even. I'm on TikTok or something, and all the ones about the shelters and that kind of stuff, man. I can't watch the AC, whatever AC, APA, whatever ASP commercials. I have to turn it.
Oh, I
It's
can't
terrible.
either.
It's terrible.
Yeah. So anyway, I guess Tom slipped in. Oh wait, there he is. Howdy.
Howdy, sorry, it went in there and then longer than I thought it would.
I had to relieve you of your responsibility and your duties, so you've been fired.
Okay, good. It's been real. Uh,
Oh, absolutely! Like they're the worst. God, they're the worst.
what commercials?
S SCS, whatever they are, the animal rescue people.
Oh, okay, yeah. Sarah
The AS.
McLaughlin.
Oh yeah, the Sarah McLaughlin special. Yeah, those.
Yeah.
Uh,
Good morning, Hank.
So
on brighter news, Tennessee got the hell beat out of them this weekend, so that was awesome.
Good.
Everybody's like SEC people in the SEC always pull for the SEC. That's terrible. That's not right. Tennessee, there's some low down, dirty snitches, and that orange puke orange never ever ever pull for Tennessee. So they got
Oh,
where they had come.
I've got a friend that he bleeds Tennessee orange.
God, I can't stand them.
He's as obsessed as them UNC Chapel Hill and those damn Alabama people and Clemson people.
But
so
I mean,
Tom, I don't guess you heard Jenny passed yesterday.
No, I didn't. I'm sorry to hear that.
yeah, that's why I don't have my camera on because Kyle's gonna make me cry.
It's a good thing about never showing your face.
Yeah, I thought that was a good idea.
How was Gwen doing?
Oh, she not good. She was not here when it happened. She was taking her mom to Louisiana to visit her brother for 6 8 weeks, and
God, that had to be a terrible phone call to call and tell her.
I didn't call her.
How old was she?
She was coming back. She came back yesterday after dropping her mom off, so I just waited until she got home. I didn't want her upset on the drive home. So,
Well, I'm sorry to hear that.
uh, huh, you're muted, Tom.
Oh yeah, he must have been.
Oh, he's
He
talking
did
to
it on
Bruce.
purpose. But you've got to take the good way outweighs the bad because if you can't tell the story of your life without pets become so involved now that you know we all I can't be the only one. We all what biggest childhood memories are your dogs and animals from your childhood.
Yeah.
It's
I was telling Roberta that's the reason I was muted. Well, I had that for you.
Yeah, so we'll pick her spot out. We kind of have a spot where we've buried several of our little pups and cats and whatever.
don't be like Joni. Joni has them cremated and has little boxes in there on the shelf.
That's what we do too. Sorry.
This is the good one. This will help with a lot. So we had a cat. We had a cat. We adopted when we right before we got married. His name was Felix. Felix was a big cat. He lumbered around. The best story I got for you is I had a. For those of you who are old enough to remember, stereos in the late 80s, early 90s used to have the cassette, the CD player, the turntable, and the tall speakers. They all are one big in their own cabinet. And so
Right.
this cat, I had an expensive Technique system for my mother, and this cat would get up on top the stereo and lay on top the plastic plexiglass of the turntable.
Uh-huh.
And I'm like, I have got to get Felix because he's been in the turntable case. I'm like, I got to get him off this. And so one day it come to me that I watched him climb up the speakers to get up there. And so when he got up there, I pledged the speakers. That cat never got back up there. Once he slipped off the speaker coming down, he never got up there. But he had when we had to have him put down, I'm out in the backyard mowing the grass about 6 weeks later, and he had a headstone made of this cat. And so that was in Alabama. She drug that headstone to Macon, to Wilmington, and that headstone is in the flower beds of this house.
Wow.
Can you imagine? Because our yard was, you know how contractors are. Well, it was only half sod, so it was half. The other half was kind of, I called it wildland, but it was just like stringy grass.
Right.
And I just walked along, and all of a sudden I run into something. I'm like, "The heck is that? What did I hit?" And I go up there and look, and it's a dang tombstone out in the backyard. That was
Okay, there's Mom.
Hmm.
Oh Lord, well I hate it for you. That's the way to start the Christmas season off with.
yeah. And then also remember, Kimmy is having heart surgery today.
Who?
Chris and Kimmy.
Oh, okay.
She's had 3 or 4 or 5. She's had quite a few surgeries on her heart, so
Hmm.
she's not had the easiest time.
Yeah.
Joni's in there. I just got a text. Joni's in there celebrating. She didn't have. They're doing her a tele-doctor, so she don't have to get out of the house today.
I'm pissing off my sister-in-law. I have a niece she is gorgeous. She's only like 3, 4. She is beautiful. She'd be a great niece, I guess. She is gorgeous little girl. Anyway, there is a picture. There's a picture she posted of her because she had her family together this past weekend. And I said, "Is that Charlie?" That's going to piss her off because she's going to say, "No, that's Charlotte." Because all the Charlottes I grew up with, her nickname was Charlie. Anyway, it's that Hux bloodline in her. It's making her so gorgeous. Sorry to change the subject there. I needed to lighten it up a little bit.
So did you have a
in-law?
Dang. I'm telling you, it switched. So my main eBay store was kind of light.
Uh-huh.
But the demand for things has changed. I've got 20 to ship on the parts store. 20 from this weekend.
Good.
20 parts. That's amazing.
What kind of parts are they? Are they appliances or?
I don't know. Let's look and see what I sold. So I had one of those big convection oven things.
Uh-huh.
I sold a metal ring, a filter basket for a coffee machine, a circuit board for a coffee machine, so I had one of those big, most people have seen them, and you know those big big Nerf guns, the EBF-25s.
Yeah.
Those things are huge, and the base sells money. So I had the bright idea. I'm taking that stupid thing apart. So I sold the battery tray. It slides in and holds the battery.
I do need a cut.
Yeah, I got 15 going out.
Good.
Let's see what else.
Good sale yesterday.
The top of a food processor, the front part of a Keurig, the metal part of another the same convection oven, the Big Boss or whatever the thing was. I sold the racks out of it. Another lid for a Cuisinart, So I was at the thrift store and they had you know how some people when they use vacuum cleaners and stuff, that bag of tools they never use. Well, somebody had donated that bag of tools, had the extra hose. Well, they wanted $5 for it so it was what $3.75 on Old People Day. So I sold the stair tool out of it for $17. It was like I made like 4 lots out of it.
So this was my good sale yesterday.
Yes, quite a few. God. Holy cow, Ty!
I took an offer of $5.40.
I like that picture. That picture's cool.
Yeah. It's this guy did artwork for what's that singing cowboy? Not
Gene Autry.
Yeah, Gene Autry. And he also
the only time I say this,
back in the saddle again.
The only time I see them on TV now is when I'm watching something. They're out there looking for that guy's gold, the Lost Dutchman's gold. They always go through the superstitions.
Yeah, I took an offer of $5.40, and it's a local pickup, so I don't have to pack it. Yay!
That's even better, man. That's awesome.
So meeting at noon today at the Dairy Queen.
So where'd you find that at? Like a estate sale?
That was at auction.
Get your Blizzard while you're there.
I have 2 more like it. I paid $250 for this.
And you've got 2 more, same artist?
Uh-huh. Yep. I'll show you.
I thought you were a terrible picker.
I am.
So for those of y'all keeping track at home, that picture right there funds the next 50 lots of toothbrushes.
That's
at
right.
$540 or whatever, and at $11 a lot.
So this one's even bigger.
I like that one.
Yeah, those are cool. Those are really cool pictures.
Not for $600 though, but I like them.
Maybe for $20.
$20, yeah. I don't have any place to hang something like that.
The third one is
Fax Incognito has got a great one. Does the buyer know you got 2 more of those?
Yeah, I mentioned it, and they only live like 40 miles away, so they're picking it up. Anyway, they said they already had these 2. I sent them pictures in eBay messaging, and they said they already had the 2 that I have here. And they were trying to there's like each of these prints went through 300. There's 300 of each. And
how many are in the set?
There's like 6 in the full set.
So they're trying to get all 6 of them. Yeah. So how did you know that? Had you seen that before? How did you know to pick those up? Google image. What told you those were?
Yeah, I took this auction. I was able to do a preview on, and so I went over there and Google imaged them and found the artist, and Yeah, Till
But
Gooden is the artist name. He also did plates, famous
right.
pottery,
Mm-hmm.
but he did
See, for
stuff
these
for.
people that say they don't know what to list, man, they're insane. With your phone and the amount of information.
So he did stuff. He did artwork for like uh, salt and pepper shakers and plates and
Right. Looks like what was that him too in the comic books and books? Yep.
yeah. He
He
did
took them
the
off. He took the toothbrush holders down, I believe.
He did take him down.
Jeff.
That would be the greatest video ever if you take and donate them to the Lutherans.
I've already donated about 300 to him.
And then every time you go in there, you make another video. They're still there.
Are you kidding? They look at him real harshly. Which one of the logos did you decide to use for your stickers, Scott?
The one you're looking at.
Okay, good, because that's the best one. That looks like you the most. Sorry.
And also for my shorter beard too, so it's kind of in between instead of the
Right.
while I'm not while I don't look like a caveman.
What's all that
Hey,
pagan stuff around it?
So y'all ready for this?
What?
So I don't know if any of y'all have an iPhone. I don't know if y'all take advantage of this or not, but the new 18, when you get 18 on there, you can set your profile picture, and you think it's not a big deal, but but what happens is anybody that has an iPhone, when you call them, sees that picture. No matter what they've got set up, when you call them, it shows that picture. And so I get a message the other day saying, "You're not going to believe it. It finally happened." This is from Marcia. I'm like, did he finally pop the question and he didn't even call and tell me? She's like, no. He's got an iPhone. I've been telling Harlan he needs an iPhone for years now. And so I called him and he's like, what the hell, dude? Why am I looking at this crazy picture? I'm like, and I told him, I'm like, you control. So this is what, when I call people, oh hell, I gotta turn the damn camera on. Hold on. Did the camera? I'm too dumb. Oh, no wonder. So when I call people, that's the picture that shows up.
Wait a minute. Dang.
He's like, it's like I'm talking to Captain Caveman. What the hell?
Captain Caveman.
But yeah, that's my best Wolfman Jack. So yeah, you can, if you have an iPhone, go in and set up. Yeah, Kent's saying the same thing. When I call him, I mean, when you call anybody that's got an iPhone, whatever picture you want shows up. So make sure you set that whatever. Yeah.
So Todd, I know you've already discussed it, but congratulations on getting that negative taken down.
I didn't check mine.
No, we haven't discussed it.
Oh, have you not? I'm sorry. I figured that was the first thing that you started the show off with.
No, Karen, she never returned it. When the return got canceled or whatever, when the return ran out of time, eBay also took down the negative. So I don't know how that happened exactly. Except
so eBay systems are set up to, if you've got a return and there's a negative, they automatically take them off. So if she'd have completed it, it'd come down earlier. But the time triggers that, which is a nice feature.
So I sent Karen a message. I said, so When you ran out of time for the return, eBay took down your negative feedback, and then also said, and I blocked you from buying from me again. Uh,
Damn right you did.
and I blocked her, and so there you go.
There is some
So
satisfaction in that for sure.
back to 100% feedback now. It's too bad that it has to stay up there for whatever it is. I think it was like 20 days she had to return it. It's pretty rude.
Hi, Sue. Hope you're doing well.
Yeah, she
Yeah.
could open another account and mess with me. That's
How many cookie jars did?
I haven't ever had that happen to me. I don't know anybody. Has anybody ever had somebody make several eBay accounts and harass them?
I've heard it happening, but it's never happened to me.
I know it happened to Kevin with that fraternity. That was
Yeah.
messing with him and
John.
and anyway.
Roman, I like your picture, your photo.
Sadie, if you haven't heard, Jenny passed away yesterday. So,
Oh, Jake's in here too.
Yes, I was texting back to Harlan that night, and I called him. I was like,
oh yeah,
he's
they
like,
messed with Wick too.
oh, did that? I didn't get.
Yeah, I remember Wick doing a couple of videos where he's talked about it. He didn't go in depth like Kevin talked about it, or
Is he giving Marcy a ring for Christmas?
Not that I'm aware of. Yes, because so I guess a few weeks back she had at a local auction, she was looking at a filing cabinet like yours, Tom, back there, the 4-drawer, and she's like, I just need two. I really don't know. She's on the fence about whether to just buy the 4. And Harlan's like, I use 2 here. He goes, maybe there'll be one day that we'll just share a 4-door filing cabinet. And she's like, Harlan Tyree, are you proposing to me but using a filing cabinet? So that's when she said I missed the great news. I'm like, did he buy you a filing cabinet? That was my message back. Did he buy you a filing cabinet or something?
This one was like $4.99. New, it was like $119.
Dude, the one that I picked up, that one. You can see the end of it right there.
Yeah.
I picked up 2 of those. They are the 5-drawer legals by Han. Those damn things new are over $1,000, and they had them for $20 each. I'm like, I'll find something to put in them for $20.
mm-hmm.
So I've got one of them over there filled with all my supplies. It's a great place to put bubble. So if you're a clothing seller and don't use filing cabinets, are you even a reseller? And Beard, what are you talking about? If you're going to go ahead and put your clothing in, you know how many you can put in and put them in your little bags and then line them up in a filing cabinet. It's an amazing amount of clothes that you could put in. I saw somebody. This is not my idea. I saw it, but it's an amazing amount of t-shirts and things that you could fold up and stick in a freaking filing cabinet.
Yeah, but that Fire King is a real file cabinet lag.
Yeah, these are. I've got the other one here. Or if you sell media, this Han here, it's one of the doctor's ones that you pull out the horizontal filing cabinet. Man, it's all my DVDs. It's so easy to store DVDs. When I buy new DVDs, I just stick them over there. JT, they show up. So they had 3 of those horizontal ones last week for $30 each. I should have bought them. I don't know why I walked away from them. They need it. I
Our
just don't know what I
habitat
was
here,
doing.
our habitat here thinks those these kind of file cabinets are made out of gold or something.
Because I went back the next day and they were gone. They were gone.
I see them often cheap at the auctions, but I don't know. I don't use them much.
The local auctioneer, if they'll go $40 or $50 if they're, and people wonder, oh my, they don't have the key. If you look at them, like all these things, the security on them is just an illusion. There's a little bitty 3-digit number on the lock. You can go on eBay and order the key for that lock, and they'll send them right to you for like $6.
And if you're trying to break into them, you can take a $1.50 hammer from Dollar Tree and just go. Well, none of these have the locks on them. Just bang that lock one time and it'll pop it right loose.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not like it's like now that Fire King, you're going to have to work to get into that one if you don't have the key. You're going to have to call a locksmith to pull that sucker. Can't.
So Roman, I don't put a lot of time and effort into the DVDs and Blu-rays. So at estate sales and thrift stores, if I see any new ones, I scan the new ones. So the filing
cabinet. I go to New York County on a regular basis.
Oh Lord.
And through Lincoln County and Gaston County and McDowell County. I get out of Mecklenburg. I'd like to get out of it for good.
Roman, you seem to be stuck in the Dollar Tree mode. Maybe you need to
I guess I'm just getting old. I just cannot take the traffic anymore and stupid ass drivers.
Craig says you store all your faxes at filing cabinets.
I don't have a fax machine, Craig. Thank you very much. There's sometimes I'd like to have one. I'd like to just be able to flip a piece of paper in it and dial a number and send it instead of having to scan it and all that kind of BS.
They're in there with his crank telephones.
You know, there's a who was it? Said Roman says he's trying to make some profit off of the Dollar Tree hammers. There is a lady that has a crafting channel, and she gets the little hammers from like Dollar Tree, and she paints kind of like, okay, this is gonna sound sexist as hell, girly stuff on the handles. So it's like for Mama to have in the junk drawer so she can go put a nail in the wall to hang a picture on.
Bum crack.
And I wish I had some Apple stock from when it was first came online. But didn't it just about collapse at one time?
Fax machines still sell. I sold one a couple of months ago.
No, I didn't. I swear to God, you people are going to drive me to drink today. Why don't you find a place and lay down for at least 10 more minutes?
So, yeah, had a over $1,000 weekend between that picture and the other stuff.
Yeah, that picture's a great one. That's a good. That's one of the things that I'm weak at. I feel like that I miss that at all the everywhere I source. You see that kind of stuff. I just walk by it.
Well, it's hard to know that stuff. I didn't bid that high without doing some research. Yeah, that's thanks, Kent. Yeah. We love little Jenny.
I don't know if y'all remember it or not, but there was a year that everybody got the little fax machines for Christmas. Because I was working at Staples at the time. And everybody'd come in there like, I want to get my mama a fax machine. Okay.
Hi, Sue. Hope you're feeling good.
Yeah, it was 19. No, it wasn't. It was like in the 2000s, like 2010. Yeah. When you could fax from your computer. Hey, Anissa. Yeah, lag. Yeah, you do. You're a techno buff. You either know because you're young and you're into that all the technology, or it's because you're a 42-year-old mother of 3 and you had to fax in medical records, your shot records to your 3 kids to school. No, I don't, Mr. Sadie. I have it loaded on my computer. What kind of reader? What? I love my Roxy, but she can be a little bitch when she wants to be. I swear. Leave him alone.
All right. How many do I have to ship today? I had turned offers off, and the first people to start offering our own damn big girl panties. I'm like, really, you fat bitches? Y'all ain't bought any in weeks, and now you want to nickel and dime me on these things.
Okay. Yeah,
All
those
right, so
BBSs were popular back in the day, weren't they, Craig? Friend of mine's dad used to bitch at him all the time because his phone line stayed busy all the time.
Morning, Patrick.
Yeah, that's what they ought to do, Javis. He ought to just go ahead, since you don't have any money in them, just go ahead and send them one size up and one size down. Hey, I like the 95. It's actually the most stable of all of them. Now, when you load Windows 11, you've got Windows 95, 90. You got Windows, or you got the old DOS. Then you
Scott, do
got
they want their
95,
panties by Christmas?
97, 98.
They don't want their pennies by Christmas. Thank goodness. I declined them, and then they offered again. Now I'm just letting it go. The heck with it. So if anybody was following the saga from so Friday night, we're carrying on, and started talking about computers, and I look at Sam's Club, and Sam's Club at my warehouse shows in stock the M2 Mac Mini, which is the 2023, marked down to $299 in stock. I get up Saturday morning at 9 o'clock; they're still in stock. I get there at 10 o'clock. I'm thinking, man, I am winning. I come around to the little kiosk, the little card is still on the slot. It says print out a ticket on the printer. So I print out one, and it lets me print out two. So that means John's getting his. I go over there, I pay for them, and then at Sam's or Costco, you have to go to the little up to the front. There's a little room, all the electronics are in. And I'm standing there, and I hand the guy the receipt, and he goes in. He's looking around, and another guy goes in behind him, and I hear him talking, and then I hear the guy goes, "We don't have any Mac Minis." I'm sitting here thinking, "You motherfuckers." So it turns out Costco and Sam's is probably the same way. So Costco doesn't run the little computer section. It is run by a third party, and they don't work weekends. And so late Friday night, whenever they ran out of these computers, nobody could figure out how to shut the system down so you could order more of them at the self-service kiosk. So, the thought never crossed anybody's mind to take the ticket away, to put a little sign up saying, we're out, or any of that kind of stuff. They just left to disappointment. And I was mad. Called John. I'm like, you want the good news or the bad news? I'm like, the good news is I just bought the computers. The bad news is I ain't got none. So
Did
me
they
and Jenna
refund
did
your
not
money, or
get-
are they going to?
No, they refunded the money right there.
Okay.
If they didn't refund my money, I'd be in jail right now.
Well, I didn't know whether you were going to just say, I'll call me when they come in.
No, that's the older one. They were getting rid of them.
Oh, okay.
They didn't even have any new. I didn't have any new ones. I'm like, y'all should sell me the other one for the same price since it was y'all's fault. But they didn't even have any of those.
They don't know what's in those boxes, those cages. Because I bought a Switch.
So Kent had
when they
listened
were
to
real popular, and I went over to pick it up, and they were supposed to have 3, and there was none in the inventory. Said they had 3, and those managers were unloading that. I mean, they took everything out of the cage, looking for those things, because at that time that's about $1,500 worth of Switches.
Ken had to listen to me bitch about it.
He offered you free lunch.
Yeah, he was going to buy me free lunch at the Kia at the. And I told him, I'm like, I don't want y'all still got Pepsi. I don't want this mess. Y'all hadn't switched over to Coke yet. He started laughing. He says, I found out on social media before the company even announced it. I'm like, the other guy who was there, he goes, you mean we're switching back to Coke? He goes, oh yeah. So they haven't even really announced it, but it's all over social media.
As long as they have cola ices, that's all Roberta cares about.
I don't think Costco doesn't carry those. I don't think.
We don't do Costco because I got a Sam's real close by. And our Costco is, you can never find a place to frickin' park.
Ours used to be that way, but now they opened the second one and we're in business.
We got 2 here in town, and you still can't find any place to park. But then again, we're like 5 times the size of Huntsville.
Yeah, Yeah, those two are for 500,000 people. So
What's DC?
Diet Coke.
Oh, Diet Coke. No, I drink Coke zero sugar. Yeah, but I'm just not driving as far. It's our Sam's are either way over on the east side or they're uptown or near the uptown, and I'm just not doing it.
yeah, we prefer Costco, but I don't hate Sam, but we just prefer Costco.
Yeah, well, that's right. I mean, that's fine. That's fine. I know one thing. Costco's used to have that damn chocolate cake that was about that big around and about that high.
It's sad that I had to get up on a Saturday morning and fight the old people to get in at first thing at Costco, not to be so disappointed.
Well, I just came back from Walmart because I had to run and go get a little space heater to go under Roberta's desk. And I thought, well, I'm going to be there. I was there at 8 o'clock, and shut up, Kent, you asshole.
Tom, you almost got a picture this weekend.
Do what?
I'm at a thrift store on the phone. I'm on the thrift store and I'm talking to Kent while I'm walking around. And I'm like, I wonder if I should buy this $30 ice machine to break it up in parts. And first thing I can't smell. How big is it big? Too big for Tom? You could just send it to him.
He's an ass. Does he live near you?
No, he lives in Louisiana.
Oh God, he even lives.
He's a damn Cajun.
Practical.
Kent is a Cajun.
Anyway, that place was full of people this morning at 8 o'clock. And another thing, they have just finished resetting that freaking store, and nothing's where it used to be. I mean, absolutely nothing. They've moved everything. Well, it's in the general vicinity, but you know, it's not where it's supposed to be at. And I'm old and cantankerous. I like for my shit to still be in the same place.
Yeah, they've been remodeling some of ours. They've been moving stuff around. It's like they moved the toy section. They flip flopped the toy and the hardware. They've done.
Yeah. I asked this lady for where something was this morning, and she's like, "Let me get my phone. I have no idea." She said, "If you had have asked me 3 months ago, I could have told you which aisle it was on and where it was at, what shelf it was on. Not now."
Yeah, JT, that happened to me twice last week. Things that I knew that I had seen, and I knew I would find them. So I just printed out the shipping and taped the label to the cabinet over there. And Friday, when I finished grabbing all the stuff and I had found everything, that was the first time in a long time I had shipped everything. I didn't have any missing items. I didn't have any stragglers, oh my God, I'll find that later on the next trip. That's a great feeling to have everything.
Yeah, it's still pissy though to find something it's in the correct place, but it's buried under so much other stock. It
All right,
takes
I
you
know
like
where that
2
is. I know
hours
where
to
that
find it.
is. I know where that is.
Rabbit jumped over my grave. What is it? What is that, Sun Joe? Scott?
What are you talking about?
What's that Sun Joe thing in front to you, to your right? Green thing, looks like a bucket.
A leaf shredder.
Oh.
You know how if you've got a big pile of leaves, you put them in there, it'll shred them up.
Okay, that looks like a damn OSHA violation there.
It's just a part. That's the bottom part of it. See the little weed whacker blades right there.
Okay.
It's just a weed eater that goes this way. When you put the leaves in it breaks them down to smaller.
Okay. I've never seen one of those before.
I hadn't either. I should have left it at the thrift store, but Oh well, and it's on its on legs too. So a wife chipper. Joni's too good of a cook. She didn't get chipped up. Nah, pedophiles they get chopped. So while
All
I'm
right.
hanging out with y'all, I'm gonna pull items while I'm hanging out with y'all.
Well, actually, I need to go. I got to go. I got to go run pick up something for my mom.
You have not even. You come up with a different excuse every day. What the hell?
It's the holidays. It's the holiday season. That's it. That's all I know of that song. Sing it for me, Todd.
It's easy to look for it when there's only one that's got blue wheels. I'm like,
There you go.
Mr. Sadie, you're off for the holidays now, aren't you?
what else is over here?
He's got to work till 1 today, he said.
Did he?
Okay, got it.
I can't remember those two Wi-Fi Nest things that you were on the phone with me when I was buying. Yeah, they already sold. $40 for the pair. And then I don't even know what I did with them. This place is such a wreck.
Yeah, thank you, Tactical Z. And this is what they're doing is they're waiting until it's over the time limit, and then they can get you twice for an item not found and not shipped on time, and all that kind of
Yeah,
stuff.
but at least it's not a cancel. I'll take any. That's why I go ahead and if there's something that I've seen and I know it, I've just not put my hands on it. I'll go ahead and print the label out, even if it's a day late, because I'd rather take the not scanned on time versus a cancel.
Yeah. Okay. I got to go. I'll see you tomorrow if anybody's around. If you're not, I'll sit here and talk to myself like I always do. Y'all have a great day. Todd, tell Gwen I'm really sorry about the pup. I know she's devastated. And that means
Yeah,
y'all be having Christmas dinner from Bojangles. So
They don't have Bojangles. Oh, do they?
I don't know whether they do or not. Okay, KFC.
Can't sit back, Roberta, some cold medicines while you're out.
Okay. All right. Y'all have a great day. Thanks, Todd. See ya.
All right, bye.
Pulled Amazon last night. Did I sell anything else? Because I've got 11 to ship on Amazon. 12 to ship on Amazon. We sold something else.
I've still got 2 packages that are lost by the USPS somewhere in outer space.
Remember when I told y'all to sell local stuff?
Yeah.
Freaking barbecue sauce. I'm the only one selling it. It's winning.
What was it they lost last? I got a case open for item not received. Where do you find that? Your cases.
If you're looking on mine on the overview page, it's under the orders section. You can.
Oh yeah, requests. Yeah, got it.
Oh wow. They took all my neutrals off. I had 3 neutrals, now I have none. Look at eBay go. I submitted all those neutrals, they took them all down.
Are they a year old?
No. They were one of them was just a dash. One of them was it didn't fit. I'm like, they ordered the wrong from the wrong machine. What did no JT. I don't follow him anymore. Uh he was
Shit.
part of the big movement a few years back about knocking statues down and all that shit in Birmingham. And you know what I got to say to him? That's what I got to say to him. This is what I was doing this weekend. Are y'all ready for the excitement? No, y'all can't wait. Watch this.
Wow.
Huh.
Yeah, I
Woo!
shipped a tail light assembly on December 5th, and the buyer opened a case a couple of days ago.
Went in. And then I put them on a timer too, so that when I forget to turn these stupid things off, they turn off at 11 o'clock at night.
Yeah, Swamp, how'd your garage sale go? I saw your pictures of it.
He had a garage sale in the hood.
Yeah, at
Yeah,
his store.
yeah. Chastity. If I did them any faster, I might have epileptic seizure. Although when I came out here, I looked up and I'm like, why are these not on? Yeah, I did not plug them in. They were supposed to be plugged in. It's hard. That one is supposed to have one plugged into it, and I didn't. So I got to get on a ladder because the ones above my head are supposed to be. If they were plugged into that one, they'd all be in a line together. And so but yeah, I wasn't that smart. What time is it?
Only
9:15.
130, huh? Scott needs a disco ball.
Yeah, he does not. We don't have any room for anything else in here, much less a disco ball. Gotta figure out what item did I set on Amazon that is new.
Still finishing off this cold, too.
Oh, it's a movie. Not you. Is
Yeah, he's got a fridge.
yeah, they gave me a fridge. I did a video about it years ago over there. So this is the crazy Russian still in here. That just sold on on Amazon. I'm getting rich because we sold it for $12, and I paid $1 for it. So that's the only media I do. If it's new, like this one, I will, and it's $1, and it sells for more than $10. I will buy it and throw it in the cabinet. Those are the rules. It must be $1. I've never seen that one, Phil. It can't be more than $1. So if it's $2, I don't need to make 10. It has to go to 11. You gotta have rules. Like I do have an invoice. Which one? These PBS and BBCs are generally pretty good ones to pick up.
Yeah, I don't imagine those had just a huge printing.
Yeah, I already when I picked that one up, I picked it was at this was at an estate sale. They had this complete first season too. I'd already sold the first season. This is the second season. JT Lag won't sell National Geographic because that's what he watches for entertainment. That was people don't understand unless you're as old as us. Ty, freaking what was his name? Mutual of Omaha's Wild Kingdom and all that crazy shit that used to come on TV.
Yeah, that was like what's his name that got stabbed by a stingray? It was like that.
Oh, what's his name from Australia?
Yeah. And I remember Mutual of Omaha that
The
the
crocodile hunter.
the main star would he would always send Jim in to do the heavy lifting. Go lift that crocodile, Jim.
Yeah, yeah.
See if it bites.
We're gonna send Jim in and see if he comes back.
I know it's like the Lone Ranger when the Lone Ranger would always send Tonto into town to find something out, and Tonto always got beat the hell up. And Lone Ranger would come in and rescue, but poor Tonto, he was always beat up.
Hey, Kimmy, everybody's praying for you today, dear.
Yeah, Marlon Perkins was his name. And then we had Jacques Cousteau, the undersea world of Jacques Cousteau. Riding around on the Calypso in search of adventure.
And now you watch that '80s TV and go back and look and go, God, it was the filmmaking was. I mean, it was for the time what they had, but man, it is so awful compared to the CGI of today.
Hmm. Oh, is Kimmy here?
Mm-hmm.
Hope you're doing well there. Dang. Hope and pray.
That's JT. That was the agony. You could be watching Wild Kingdom and then it immediately goes to Lawrence Welk or down south you go straight into Hee Haw or something. I mean, I appreciate Hee Haw now, but yeah, I was flipping through just some of the shorts and stuff last night. There were a bunch of movie replays, a bunch of Transformers in there, and there were a bunch of the Superman ones. It's hard to follow all the craziness of Superman and all the different versions of the movies they've made. With evil Superman and all that other crazy mess, that's just
Hi, Valerie.
when Superman broke his neck, they should have ended Superman. He was the Superman I grew up with, so that's the Superman I know.
Yeah. Bye, Kimberly. Yeah, I've got a lot to do today. I got packages. I've got
Yeah, I got 40 to ship out. I need to get shipping.
got a meetup.
Thank goodness a lot of them. I think a lot of them are easy. One of my thrift stores had a bunch of these. So the dirt cheap. We're going out of business. They got from them, and so these three are easy to ship, but that still leaves 37 more.
Mm. Okay, thank you all for your thoughts about Jenny the dog, and yeah, life goes on.
Mm.
We'll see y'all on Tom's channel tomorrow morning, I guess. So,
Oh yeah,
yep.
peace out.
Bye.